Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Bear with me. I think I have a cold or a sinus infection. I woke up and I can't breathe out of one side of my nose and my ear is stopped up. I can literally hear my own voice in my head. And we know how annoying that can be. So I'm just waiting for the old Tylenol cold and sinus to kick in. Let me see who's in here. Doesn't help. It's 16 degrees this morning, and my oaky blood does not like that. Doesn't like it at all. We have Mighty Mouse. Good morning, Mighty Mouse. Wanda, how you doing, Wanda? Aggie, what's up, my friends? Superior Dreams, hello. Amanda, hello. Hello, Katie Bird, hello. Yep, I think people in Discord probably thought I'd been kidnapped because I wasn't in there, but I mean, Matrix, good morning. Sarah Perigo. No one can ever compete with Sarah when it comes to the weather because she's always frozen. Almost literally. Good morning, Sarah. Hopefully you warm up, get some coffee, everybody settle in. There's my friend Holly Beans. Hello, Dawn Deanie. Hello, Wolf Cat. I hope everyone's having a great day. If I happen to miss you, Nubian Max, where you been, my friend? KJ5, hello. Hello, Carla. Good morning from Pennsylvania. How's your weather, Carla? I mean, is weather good anywhere right now? It's January. Sarah, is it true they are Valentine's for summer? Haven't heard that one. I have not heard that one. DT58 driver, hello, my friend. There's Pat. Hello, Pat. So I hope everyone's having a great morning and we're getting settled in. Oh, I see Gabby's mom. 40 degrees Celsius in West Australia today. And I can't wait for you and Gabby to come back on and sing to us. That was so much fun last week for Kevin's birthday. Absolutely love your voices. AJ Glam, is that your pick, Brooks? Yes, I actually meant to change my avatar, but yeah, that's me. I like using the CLL with the coffee cup and the booties that Kat made. She made the cool thumbnail too. That's why it says, Tik Tok, make it stop. That's what we're going to talk about. Got some comments we got to go through from yesterday. Talk about the septic tank. Gonna put your minds to rest about that one. Miss Butts. That's actually a really cool YouTube name. I like it. Really cool. They're collecting Valentine cards for summer. Well, that's very, very, very nice. That's very sweet. Summer deserves to have Valentine's Day. Her birthday is coming up as well. She'll be 6 years old. Holly Beans. Frozen rain, snow is on my mind. Nope, my Cajun queen, you do not get things like that. Not where you're from. Nope. Oh, KJ, you're from Michigan. So is Kevin. Yes, Mighty Mouse, February 4th is Summer's birthday. It's going to be a very, very sad day because unless one of them gets a case of conscience, calls this number right here, it's on the screen, 800 TBI find, I have a feeling February 4th, we're going to be talking about Summer missing again. I have a feeling. Let's bring up our friend Kevin B and see how his morning's going. Oh, Ruby, 27 degrees in Arkansas. Well, you're not far from me. Shit, it's like 10 degrees colder here. Goodness. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Brooks. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad everybody's here. Yeah, it's 17 degrees here.
So I'm a degree colder than you. Well, unless this thing didn't update. Hang on. It just popped up on the TV a little bit ago. Cold is cold, you know?
Exactly. Cold is cold.
I mean,
It is. It's 11 degrees here.
Yeah, for me, when it gets cold, I mean, I don't even need to look at the temperature. I'm like, look, it's cold. I don't even need to talk about it. It's cold.
Yeah, cold is cold, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So how was your night, Kev?
It was really good. I did a lot of reading last night on about one of the lives we're gonna do, and yeah, I just did a lot of reading, and I watched. I love the show This Is Us. So,
I have never watched it. Isn't that
oh my
weird?
gosh, that show is so good.
So
And
many
there's
people talk about that show. I've never watched even one episode. Another show everybody loves, and I've never watched even one episode, is Grey's Anatomy.
right.
And
I've
like,
never watched that one.
mm-mm.
Oh, if you haven't seen This Is Us, you need to watch them. Seriously, it is so well done.
Mm-hmm.
They've won a lot of stuff. I think they've won 2 Emmys. They've won other stuff too. I mean, the writers for that show are absolutely brilliant.
I've heard it's really good.
It
So I would
is.
have to start from the beginning, huh?
Yep. You need to start from the very, very beginning. And I'll tell you what, you will be glued to the TV.
Uh-huh.
hmm Promise.
Well, football's almost over, so it looks like we're going to have to find something to entertain us, you know?
Isn't that a sad thought?
It is a sad thought. Except
It
you
is.
guys, though, because you guys always keep me entertained. I couldn't imagine having a morning not talking to you guys. Okie Bree, I don't understand why Mary just remembered this information. It looks like
Yeah.
it would stick in your head right away. Agreed. I don't quite understand how this just came across her mind. I think it could just have been like shock. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt. I really am. But I mean, something like that, I would have shit, fell back in it, grabbed the phone and called the TBI.
Yeah, I would have called them so fast it would have made your head swim
Mm-hmm.
if I heard something like that.
Yeah, me too.
We all know. Yeah.
Agreed. Well, I'm going to look at some comments here. Hang on 1 second. Got to open this up. Bear with me. All right. So, what everyone's talking about, as we know, is the septic system. The septic system. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put your minds to rest. It was said, no, I did not hear this out of the horse's mouth, that Don said that conversation never happened and he didn't say that. Well, too late, Don, because you probably did say it. And now you've got everybody and their dog calling the TBI, calling Hawkins County, wanting them to dig up your damn septic system. So quit talking to people. The only people you need to talk to is Candus, Grandis, and 800 TBI find. EquiSearch said the septic system was cleared. Goodness.
Yeah. In my opinion, that, Don wouldn't love anything more than the law enforcement to waste their damn time looking through the frickin' septic. It's all, as long as they're doing that, uh, he knows they're not out looking in the real spot for summer, in my opinion, and it's all deflection. That's all it is. He wants people to think about the septic and not the real issue at hand. That's what it is.
Well, no, you're right, because the more that they are not looking for summer where summer is, or or have the time to investigate the case, it helps them. That's a
Yes,
very good
ma'am.
point, Kevin. Deception,
Yeah.
deflection, opposite day.
That's all they do. They throw shit out there, and they know damn good and well people that like this bullshit, they're gonna run with it. It's just the circus, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And they would love nothing more than for law enforcement to waste their damn time. That's
And let me tell you, I'm going to piggyback off that because that's a brilliant point. That is priority number one every day on their list. Let's waste law enforcement's time. Let's get them chasing tips so they can't properly investigate the case. Well, there's no statute of limitations. So all you're doing is delaying the inevitable.
And I think, Brooks, that's what we're seeing.
I think so.
Yeah, I do. Pretty soon, that shit ain't gonna work no more because they're gonna have what they need, So just go ahead and keep, throwing these deflections out there. And it is a shame, you're right, Brooks, because law enforcement probably has to follow up on that. And they probably get off just watching. Yeah, look at them out there looking in that septic. What a bunch of dumbasses. That kind of shit.
Well, the thing is they have to follow up on every tip called in. You and I were talking about the Gannon Staunch case yesterday, and we were reading the arrest affidavit, just chit chat, and talking about, all the things that delayed the case, people calling in, even people saying they had Gannon, asking for ransom, and it was people in Nigeria. But they have to investigate everything, even as silly as it might sound. They have to, because if they don't, all of that stuff has to be given to the defense attorneys, and they're going to say, well, you didn't check this out, how do you know it's not that? So when you have Don, Candus, Grandis, all three or just one, I don't know, whoever sitting in the hot seat, they cannot say that they for sure did it if they left a bunch of stones unturned. And this is one. So I am going to read this really quick. It's a comment from yesterday that I absolutely love. As someone who has recently had their septic system replaced, trust me, you would have a pile of fresh dirt. Okay, I don't think that he meant that it was a new septic system. He said that she was put in the clean out. Either way, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I'm thinking Dawn is taking a page out of Joe Exotic's book. Joe Exotic claimed Carol put her husband in the septic tank. That's actually pretty damn good.
Well,
I think we've been doing a lot of reading and studying, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. And you just said something that somebody said, a clean out. Do you know what a clean out is? All a clean out is a section of pipe that has a screw off cap that you can get into that to clean out your plumbing if you have a plug. That's what a clean out is. It's a cap where they can take it off, and if they have to, they can run a snake up through it or whatever, or unplug. And it's only a 4 or a 6 inch pipe. So you're not going to shove Summer down a damn clean out. What you can do, it have to be in pieces. I mean, come on. And the whole point of it is they know damn good, they are just playing deflection after deflection, wasting people's time, and they know it, and they like it. They get off on it, and and this is about a 5-year-old little girl that got gone, but they're playing games the same she's in the septic. It's just, it's not behavior of a grieving parent. It's bullshit. It's deflection, and they don't care. Period.
Nope. Now, everybody's septic systems are different, okay? And I don't
Right.
know about the codes in Tennessee or how often you have to update your septic system, because I know at my grandparents' house, their septic system, I mean, it looks like a manhole. I mean, you could fit,
Right.
So I don't know what they have. I know
Well,
summer's not in there. Summer's not in there. This is more deflection.
yes, it is. With the septics there, yes, there is a lid to get it. Now, when you say clean out, yeah, you take the lid off. Remember, I told you yesterday the lid is about 3 by 3.
Mhm.
When the septic company comes out and they pump out your septic tank, yeah, that hole is big. But a clean out is, I understand what the person's saying now. They're calling the lid to the septic a clean out.
Mhm.
A clean out is actually where you can unplug your pipes and stuff. The septic tank has a cover. They do where I live. Now, I don't know if there's newer style fiberglass ones with just, where just the septic hose can go down in there to suck it out. I don't know, but the main thing is it's deflection.
Well, and I mean, if that's what Candace did and she's there, they have to go search that. Now,
Yep.
EquiSearch said all that was cleared. But I mean, if they have to go back out, they have to get a warrant and get on there and search it. It's going to make Dawn either super nervous or super happy to watch them wasting their time. All right, so this lady said, I'm thinking Dawn is taking a page out of Joe Exotic's book. I think that's pretty funny that she said that. Imagine, this is what I said yesterday. Imagine thinking your precious baby girl is in the septic tank and you're using it every day. Imagine if Don gets rid of Candace, the groupies he can get with. I've been saying that for a long time. He's got girlfriends lined up from East Tennessee to Northwest Arkansas. He's got a buffet. Let me tell you. These two have so much dirt on each other, they won't turn on one another due to that. I do feel if they end up in jail, everything will come to light. Oh, it will. Oh, it will. I would imagine if you really went to town. Okay, never mind. I can't read that. These two waste resources, which probably means. Oh, hang on. Let me grab my glasses. Goodness. Between being blind today and my nose stopped up. One day it's going to come crashing down. At the same time, I wouldn't put the selling theory down the drain due to the prior actions by Don. These two need to be locked up and separated because then they will crack. Plus, does anyone find his quote, "I'm never going back to jail," odd? Oh, I think it's very odd. When he said, "I'm never going back to jail," and I hope whoever did it doesn't go to jail. Well, what a pipe dream. You really think whoever's responsible for your daughter being missing wouldn't go to jail? You honestly think that there would be no repercussion? So yeah, that's very odd. That's very odd. Don't you think?
I'd say. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, it wasn't yeah, and then it was asked, well, what would you, it's the same thing as they asked Don, well, what would you say to the abductor,
Mhm.
the answer was, man, if this was for real, somebody asked you that question, what would you hope would happen to the abductor? That is not the answer you're going to give.
No,
Absolutely not.
no, no. Angel P, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are too much. Let me see. I missed a comment. Hang on. Yep, Jenna, I agree with you 100%. It's another prank, hoax, rumor. And why it took Mary that long to make the phone call. Maybe she called in August. I don't know. I never can figure out time with these people. I really can't. Not throwing shade at Mary at all, because I don't understand.
Yeah, because that is so important back in August. God, you know what I mean?
Well, and when
Wow.
they search a house, especially for a child, an outdated septic system, like I'm hearing they have, is something early on they check. I mean, obvious hiding places around the house. We heard the 911 call. Check the house. They don't mean look under the couch or in the closet. Search the house. You know, basement, attic, septic system, crawl spaces, sheds, everywhere. A little girl, she's 40 pounds, she's tiny. Anywhere she could be. I don't get it. So some people said they didn't hear what Mary said. So I'm going to play it real quick. Okay, guys?
I called TBI. Friday, and I had told them some stuff that I remembered back in August that my dad had told me about, I don't know, a month or so after Summer went missing. And so I called TBI and let them know, and then they let the head agent or whoever he was, they let him know, and then he called me back today. And I told him about what my dad had said. My dad had told me that Donnie told him that he didn't trust Candus, and that he thought that she put Summer down the septic tank clean out.
Okay, so there it is again. For those of you that missed it. Did you hear that okay, Kevin?
Yes, ma'am, and I have a problem with it.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear.
I do. Here's my problem with it. That right there, it's that I have a problem with it if something wasn't said in August. I do. That is like a huge, I mean, can you imagine? Yep. They can't just put Summer down the septic. How could you forget that? Oh, and then remember, months later that Summer is in that Summer was in a septic.
Mhm.
Why would you wait that long? That is so, I don't know. I have a problem with it waiting that long. I just do.
And how convenient. Supposedly
Yeah.
his father has Alzheimer's, dementia, something like that. How convenient this confession would be made to a man who could not be a witness on a stand if he truly has Alzheimer's or dementia. But tidbits of the truth is what we look for in these statements. Tidbits. Candace, Don thinks you're evil. I do believe that was said. It's been said to many people.
I mean, like, that is a devastating piece of information. A little girl got put down a septic tank, and you don't remember it until now from August.
Mhm.
I have a problem with that, Brooks. I just do. I do. It's just another chapter in the shit show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why would you wait that long? I mean, that is very, very disturbing information. How could you forget that?
I don't understand that either, because that would have
Me
been my
neither.
first question. Now, hang on, you just remembered this?
Yeah.
And then I mean, I give the benefit of the doubt. I do. All due respect, Mary has nothing to do with Summer's disappearance. Hang on one second. I had a cough. I didn't want to cough in your ear. But I would have asked her, well, why did you wait so long? Did you just remember this? Now, when you have a lot of stuff going on, and obviously this is out of the norm of what your normal life is, even though you are related to Dawn, I could kind of see something not registering, or maybe the father didn't tell her till later and she just misspoke that the father was told this in August, but he just told her. I don't know. I think there should be some further clarification on that. Especially if and it also needs to be noted, does he have Alzheimer's or not? Because don't think that would be the perfect person for Don to spill his guts to. You know why? Somebody with Alzheimer's, not saying that they don't know what they're talking about, because they have moments of clarity. It's a very, very sad and serious disease. But that's who he chooses to give his confession to of what's going on.
Yeah. Tell somebody with Alzheimer's.
Mhm.
Wow. I just showed you,
Sarah said her memory was triggered. That could be. I don't know. I do not know.
Yeah, don't think that I don't want people to think that I'm sitting here saying that Mary, is all bad. She should have done this. She should have done that. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I just have a problem with, if this is true, all this in August, why in the hell is it months later and you remember the summer was stuffed down a septic tank?
Mhm.
That right there, you don't forget shit like that. I'm sorry.
No.
I just have a problem with it.
Yeah, it's odd, to say the least. Oreo said
Very odd.
probably hard for Mary to remember all the shit that's come out of Dawn's mouth. That I could possibly see. Look at all the stuff that Mary's had to hear. I would think this would have stuck out like a sore thumb. But then again, I don't know when this information was relayed to her. Jenna, exactly. Don is nuts and he's aware of the BS and loves to spread it. Oh, he does, my friend. He does. He absolutely does. But how many places can summer really be?
Yeah, and why are they searching a 15-mile radius? She ain't in that damn septic tank.
Yeah. What about when Dawn told, I think it was Chris McDonough, maybe somebody accidentally ran her over? Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
How many theories are we going to get out of the people involved? It's like, what happened. What do you mean someone accidentally ran her over? You said somebody abducted her.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, that was said. She accidentally got ran over. It's like, what's next? Deflection. Long as they can try, as long as they think that they are throwing people off by this deflection, they're not going to. That's their number one. This is Don and Candace's number one thing that they use is deflection. They say this shit just to stir away from the real issue. That's all they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Raven, please don't tell me this is a drama crap talking channel. Nope, we don't do drama. We don't talk crap, but we talk about what's going on, just not other creators and like sideshows and stuff like that. We don't have time for that. There's not enough time in the day. Not interested either. Alexandra, very good point. Love you, girl. Mary was pranked before. Maybe she was being cautious. That could be, because let's face it, Mary's the one that had to suffer through the phone call that Donnie was being taken to Boston and being beat up in the yard and everything like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a great comment.
That's a great, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love this chat. We have the best community on YouTube, the best chat, because everyone thinks. They don't just say, it's not true, it is true, well, she probably is in the septic. They don't do that. They really think about things, and I love it. Blessings to all said, I've been told by a local that they believe justice is coming for Summer's justice. Oh, yeah. I think so too, because I mean, we're at the 7-month mark. I don't want to talk about 8 months. You know what I mean? I'm afraid we're going to have to. And we know what can solve this, and we know who can solve it. You know, one of the three. Hang on, I got a cough again. One of the three can call 800 TBI find and have this done today. We don't need to call the poor dad out in Utah that supposedly has Alzheimer's. We need to call him. We don't need to call YouTube. We don't need to call Mary. You want something done? Call 800 TBI find, but you don't want that, right? You don't want that. You want to put out rumors, speculation, and a bunch of bullshit to get them off the trail of finding Summer. Okay, hang on, Betty Black. Mary did mention it in August. She is telling the truth. So she just brought it up again, right? Is that what I'm hearing? Because I don't want to put shade on her. And I know a lot of people are talking about it.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. So she probably reported it. I don't understand why they're searching the septic tank now. People keep saying that there's a search warrant for the septic tank now. I don't know. I will not understand until all of this is seamed up.
Yeah, and I'll believe there's a search.
Oh, go ahead.
That's all right. I'll believe there's a search warrant too and all that when I see law enforcement acting on it. That's when I'll believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm to that point.
Yep. And I believe this too from Diane. Hang on. Dawn's dad will say anything to protect his son. We already know this. Oh, I believe that too. I believe that too. And I believe Mary is being truthful. Don't think for a minute that I think Mary's making this up. That's not it at all.
No.
Mary has been used repeatedly in this case by Dawn and by Candus. She has been, they have made her a pawn in the game. And I don't believe for a minute that this woman wanted to be any way, shape, or form a part of it.
No, look at what it, I mean, how much bravery Mary had to do to come out and tell the whole story with Dawn. Okay, that takes a lot. I mean, that was probably very hard for her. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not calling Mary a liar whatsoever. So nobody go there. All I'm saying is, now that I heard that she said something back, and that makes sense. Because in my opinion, Mary, that's just not something that she's just going to forget. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Sorry, Don. That one didn't work, Mr. Wells.
Nope, not at all. I mean, I kind of want to go back to the days when Dawn was just talking about hillbillies and meth heads. You know? But
Yeah.
it just gets more and more ridiculous. I will say that the Joe Biden post he made on Facebook, I do miss his Facebook posts because it was something all the time. He doesn't do that Facebook stuff anymore, but when he was talking about Joe Biden, I about lost my lunch right there. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So a lot of people are talking about Hunter's dad is really involved now. He has a YouTube channel, which he already had a YouTube channel. I'm sure it was just like for his music and stuff, but he's really come out in public now. Good for him. If he gets something done to get Candus prosecuted for what she did to Hunter, I'm all for it, guys. What do you think, Kevin?
I'm thinking. I really am. I'm still thinking about the whole septic issue thing. It's just, it's just unbelievable that somebody, I mean, they can.
Uh-oh, you cut out, buddy. Oh, he's muted. So what do you guys think about Hunter's dad saying that he's going to, do something to get Candus prosecuted, charged, whatever? I wouldn't think it would take very long. It seems to be common knowledge what went on that day. The twisted tea, the vapes, we've seen the screenshots. What do you all think? Hang on, Billy. First time here and last. Do some real research on your channel. I'm out. I'm not going to go get a plumbing license and learn how to install a septic tank in order to do this show, Billy, but thank you for the advice. Don't need to let me know. You can just get out. Okay, Boomer, that's what I was thinking too. I don't blame him a bit. I don't. And it's a long time coming. Your son got drug into something horrific. He was basically a proof of life witness, given alcohol. Report Candus. Because it's going to take a lot more pressure than what she's under right now to do the right thing. I think we all know that. We see it every day. Every day. Every day this goes on, we know there's not enough pressure on her to do the right thing. We know that. We know. Hang on, I missed a... Hello, Liplock. I missed a comment that I wanted to address. Okay, Katie Bird, I agree. I hope Candus does get charged. H is a victim of Candus's too. Yeah, that's what I think too. That's definitely what I think. I think it's a long time coming. A long time coming. And in a lot of cases, not in this one. I know it frustrates a lot of people. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Usually the acute, the people that they think could be involved, they have a pretty good inkling. They'll put them in jail for something. And these two, they're like a Teflon skillet. That's what I want to know, Tinky Tink. Brooks, can he prosecute her from so far away? I really wouldn't think it would matter. I mean, he's his father. I wouldn't think it would matter. I mean, he can call from where he lives in New York, call Hawkins County, and, it was said on Chris McDonough's show. I mean, Allie might get in trouble too, though. Think about that. Allie could get in trouble too. She sat right there. Chris put it on the interview room and said, he drank the twisted tea while Allie just sat there like it was no big deal. And it's very inappropriate behavior. Very. I mean, Candus and this poor kid. And I know some people really, really, really want to slam on Hunter. I truly feel bad for him. I truly, truly feel bad for him. It's very inappropriate. When I had to hear about how he had her phone and he was asking who she was talking to, the word that kept popping in my mind was grooming. Grooming. I've been around lots of teenage boys, lots, and not a damn one of them were ever concerned about what I was doing unless they smelled the stove going. Oh, what you cooking? What time are we going to eat? Anything else I did, they could care less. We lost you, buddy.
Yes, you did. They are working outside on cable lines. So I mean, on our internet. So I don't know how this is going to go today with me, but
That's
I'm
okay.
here.
Okay.
I am here.
Well, I'm glad you are, bud. We were just talking about grooming of Hunter and the inappropriate behavior. Wow.
I never thought, hey, that's a great point. I never thought about Hunter being groomed. That's a great point.
Well, when I saw that interview, the first time I saw it with Chris McDonough, I really couldn't watch it, if you want to know the truth, because I'm hearing this kid's voice, and it was really giving me some really, really bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad vibes.
Right. I know when I got kicked out just a minute ago, I need to find out where we're at here in this show. Sorry, I missed a lot of it.
You're okay, buddy. Don't worry about it.
All right.
No worries. No worries. And I don't blame Hunter for anything because he's a child. Okay? I'm sorry. He's not an adult. He cannot process things the way an adult can. I can't process it. Okay? And I'm way over twice his age.
Yeah. Hunter, you're right. Hunter is, in my opinion, he's a child still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and and let's face it, and in my opinion, he comes from a dysfunctional family, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's obvious. You know, yeah, Hunter didn't have a damn thing to do with Summer getting gone.
Nope, but he got lured away for a reason.
Yep, he sure did.
You know. Celeste, common sense. Why would a teenage boy want to hang out with a middle-aged woman? Only when that woman is buying his attention, in my opinion. Exactly. Even saying like Summer's like a little sister to him. You're still 15 years old. You want to hang out with your crew, your friends, your girlfriend. You don't want to hang out with Candus. But so why? Why? Well, Twisted Tea's a reason.
Vapes.
Mm-hmm. Nubian Max, and Allie just sat there. Yeah, Allie just sat there. And that's what really, really bothered me too. That's when it's hard to feel more sorry for Hunter, but when I saw Allie just sitting there as if there was nothing wrong with this relationship, then I was really feeling bad for Hunter. I was like, oh my God, even your mom doesn't care. Even your mom doesn't care what you've been put through.
And how sad is that?
Yeah. To get that call from Candus, calling her 15-year-old friend's son, however you want to describe the relationship, to tell him Summer's missing. So she made 3 phone calls. Dawn, 911, and Hunter. You can't tell me that is not bizarre. You can't tell me that's not strange. That's very strange. I couldn't imagine anything going on in my house that I would call one of my kids' teenage friends or one of my friends' teenagers. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I might send like a text and say, hey, I can't get a hold of your mom. Is her phone on or something like that? I wouldn't call them to tell them what's going on in my life. And it's messed up. Oh, yeah, she called Robin and David, too. Thanks, Alicia. It's just suspicious.
Yeah, I have a real big problem with that. Letting Hunter, they let Hunter hang around that when they knew damn good and well what kind of atmosphere. When they knew damn good and well what kind of atmosphere was involved. And just, let Hunter just hang out there. No, not on my watch, buddy.
No. But they're also damn inappropriate. I don't like to even show that interview where Dawn had their oldest son on the news with him. And the boy had his head hanging down. Don't ever involve kids in stuff that you can't even process your damn self. Especially problems that you caused. Don't involve these kids.
That's a great point, Brooks, and that's why that's why I will not do a live when my grandkids are here and talk about this shit, You gotta make smart choices with your kids, man.
Mm-hmm. No, protect the kids.
Yeah.
Protect them. But we see how they protect their kids. You know, Candace is trying to tell everyone that Summer was abducted, yet she sends her kids out there, her 3 boys, where the abductor would have been, correct? How do you know the abductor's not still on the property? The boys have been left alone all day long. It'd have been easier to take one of the boys than Summer with 2 adults there. And then she jumps in the truck, according to her, after she searched the dungeon for 20 minutes, jumps in the truck and drives around, again, leaving her boys alone with nothing but a pocket knife, an abductor, and bears to fight off.
Yeah, I'm scared of the bears, the snakes, and the coyotes, but you know what? I'm going to send my kids down there with a knife. Yeah, what are you going to do, fight the bear? You know, it's just all deflection, every bit of it. It's just ridiculous.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible.
And the deflection is hurting this case worse than the rumors.
Yes, ma'am.
Because if you're pointing law enforcement to go north, but you know Summer is south, they can't appropriately solve this case when they're being thrown off the trail all the time. And remember, they have to investigate everything. They have to.
Yeah, and just think about how aggravating would that be if you were law enforcement, man.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you they've had enough of this deflection.
Well, yeah. I mean, they found 3 children last weekend.
Yep.
I mean, 2 separate cases, but 3 children. So with the appropriate information and credible tips, they can do their job. If not, they've got a heap of shit to deal with and to go through.
You know, and in my opinion, it may not be true, but this is probably the biggest shit show that TBI. I mean, I bet you they're shaking their heads too. They're shaking their heads saying, this is unbelievable. You know, these actions and all this from these parents, I guarantee you, they ain't buying what they're selling.
Nope. And Alicia took the words out of my mouth. I was just getting ready to say this. On the 911 call, when we broke that down the other day, they said, don't forget to search the house, even if it's already been searched. They said, even if the parents tell you they've already search the house again. Alicia said, that tells me they didn't believe their story from the start.
Great point.
Mm-hmm. Z, YouTube giving crazy tips, not Dawn and Candace. Oh, this is probably the wrong place for you, Z. We're not Dawn and Candace sympathizers. The crazy stories have come from Dawn and Candace. I don't know if you're new to the case, if you just, either way, I'm glad you're following the case of Summer Wells to get her justice. But the rumors, speculation, deflection, etc., have come from Dawn and Candace. So if you didn't know that, trust me, I mean, there's been some people out there spreading rumors. The majority of it have been from Dawn and Candace. But no, we do not sympathize with them at all. On the screen, that's who we sympathize with. That is Summer Wells and her brothers. They are the victims. They are the victims. Of course,
those are the victims.
Definitely the big.
Yeah, they're the victims, the boys too. They have to wake up every day without their day. They have to wake up every day without their sister.
Out their sister, yeah. They've been taken from their home, even though
parents.
Yeah.
How confusing would that be for a child to get ripped from your parents because they're a piece of shit and your sister got gone? How terrible is that? Yeah, have a great day, kids, Thanks, Don and Kid. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Yeah. Ain't right.
Yeah, and your own grandma isn't even fit to take care of you. Your own grandma. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful children. All they knew was that life on that hill, even though it was abusive, neglectful, their sister's missing, they still got ripped away from everything they know. Those boys are victims, but they have a second chance.
Yeah. Summer don't, in my opinion.
Mm-mm. Very, very, very sad. Kevin, are you ready for Kevin's daily rant?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to play the music right now.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Oh, bullshit. Today my rant is about the shit show that's going on, okay? Um, this shit show, this is not behavior that a grieving parent of their child got taken by a kidnapper. This is not behavior of something like that happened, okay? This shit show thing, Don and Candace know when they throw that shit out there, there are people that are going to run with it, and it's like the top thing of the day. And all it's doing, this shit show, is taking the focus off of a little 5-year-old girl that got gone, okay? And this is how you handle your abducted daughter. Absolutely not. This is not the behavior of these parents. This shit show, you know, and the thing of it is, Don and Candace know this, and they're using it. And you know what? This deflection is giving people shit show material. You know, it's just they know that. They know that this is going to start shit, and people are going to talk about the shit show and not, Summer. When this whole thing is about Summer, it's not about Don taking a crap on the toilet, Candace passed out in the recliner, getting drunk, pulling pranks. Yeah, that's really going to help find Summer, Don and Candace. Where's your priorities? You would rather do a shit show than get up off your ass and go look for your daughter. You know, it does not. This shit show, let me say something right now to people that run with it. This shit show is not helping find Summer. It is absolutely throwing wrenches into this case, in my opinion. Yeah, I know, I'm sure TBI doesn't believe a lot of it, but they still, like we just said, like with the septic, they have to go back and investigate shit like this because, it's just, it isn't helping find Summer. They're going to continue deflection and opposites from now until hell freezes over until they're arrested. And it's just, they know damn good and well that people are going to run with it. And that's the main focus is like, well, what did they say today? No, this is about a little girl that's gone. That's my rant, Brooks.
That's a good rant, and I agree with every word you said, because when people are talking about things other than Summer, or they're looking the opposite way, we're buying time, right? We're buying time. Like Hey Clark said, it's their plan. Don't think this doesn't entertain the hell out of them. Don't think it. London Storm 19, they think it's funny. They do. They think it's funny.
It's not funny at all, my world. At all.
Nope.
It is disgusting. It's pathetic. It's disturbing. It's terrible. It's every word like that. It's rude. It's where in the hell's the compassion for your daughter, Don and Candace? Your love for your daughter. Where is it? It's not in the shit show, that's for sure. Wow. It just aggravates me. Doesn't it you?
It does.
Yeah, I know it bothers.
I mean, the whole focus. I mean,
I know.
last night. I can't remember what night it was. And I was watching something about JC Dugard. and everything her stepfather went through. I mean, every little thing he remembered from that day, he was telling the authorities.
Right.
Everything he could think of. What they think of is what they've imagined, what they think might sound good. And it's nuts. It's nuts.
You know, instead of the shit show, they ought to be calling TBI. Yeah, I'd be the kind of person. I'd want to know every day if they found new information, or what can I do to help find my daughter. What TBI, FBI? What can I do? Yeah. They haven't done nothing. Seriously, nothing, in my opinion.
Nope.
Nope, nothing but stir up a bunch of bullshit, and they know people are going to run with it. And that's sad when it's about a 5-year-old little girl.
5-year-old little girl, almost 6 years old.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Gannon Staunch case, and the DA, one thing that stuck out to him before the case was even presented to him is when Letitia Staunch was giving her interview. For those of you that followed the case, you know what I'm talking about. Others that didn't, we're actually going to talk about the case, not today. But when she was talking about Gannon, mind you, she killed Gannon. She's going to be tried, and she's going to spend the rest of her life in prison for killing Gannon. But what stuck out to the DA before he even had all the evidence presented to him was her referring to Gannon in past tense. Who else has done that?
You know, everybody knows my daughter died almost 6 years ago, and I still do not use past tense. I don't.
No.
When I talk about her, I don't. No. They did it since day one, basically. That's all they did was talk. The WJHL interview there. That's all they did was talk about Summer in past tense. You know, when I saw that, Brooks, that I see the red flags just went off, because you don't do it, because your mind, like with my daughter, my mind is still with my daughter. You know, it's like that's a part of her that maybe I can't let go. You know, I just don't talk about her in past tense. And I've talked to other people that have lost children and family members.
Right.
It's just you don't talk in past tense.
No.
I don't know.
Because you don't want to accept. I mean, I remember when you called me on your daughter's birthday.
Yep.
I mean, I hurt so bad for you that day. And you talk about your daughter in present tense. My mother died in the year 2000. I never say mom was,
right.
Mom, you know, no, because my mind does not want to accept she's gone, you know? And I mean, within 2 weeks of Summer being missing, she liked to twirl. She was the love of our life.
Yeah.
And then they shame all of us because they said we're reading too much into what they're saying. We're really trying not to. Your shit sticks right out as to what you're really saying. Was. A first grader picked up on it.
And like with my daughter, I know, this is we can put it right in the present here. That would be like me saying now think about this, about my daughter. Yep, if I said this, yep, I always knew something was going to happen to her. Mm-hmm. What the hell is that?
Yep, Mama K, she liked to run. Past tense, she liked to run.
Yep.
Layla, I'll see her in the resurrection. I don't think they didn't teach Don very well in his Sabbath school. The resurrection isn't going to be something he's going to see until he does the right thing. I don't know what book he's reading, but the old resurrection's not for Donnie Boy until you do the right thing.
Yeah, get on your knees and surrender. That's what it's going to take. I guarantee you.
So a couple of people commented yesterday. I got an email and they want to look at the barrel video again. They said there's a lot of stuff in the barrel video that we need to look at. So I mean, I've seen it a million times. So let's see. We have the smartest and best chat on YouTube. I'm going to put it up and you guys tell me what you see. I see, besides beautiful little summer, I see more things that are inappropriate. I really do. All right.
Got my heart spinning like a tilt-a-whirl. Country girl, sweet tea on the inside, but make her mad, she'll show you that rebel side. And she was Willie, Waylon and Merle. Ain't nothing like her in this whole wide world. She's a country girl. She's a country girl. Country girl ain't scared to get dirty. No, covered in mud, still looks pretty. Oh, country girl ain't scared to get dirty. Country girl. Country girl ain't scared to get dirty. Covered in mud, still looks pretty. Got my heart spinning like a tilt-a-whirl. Country girl, sweet as tea on the inside, but make her mad, she'll show you that rebel side. And she loves Willie, Waylon and Merle. Ain't nothing like her in this whole wide world. She's a country girl. She's a country girl. Country girl ain't scared to get dirty. No, covered in mud, still looks pretty. Oh, country girl ain't scared to get dirty. Country girl. Country girl ain't scared to get dirty. Covered in mud, still looks pretty. Got my heart spinning like.
It's very, very, very hard to watch videos of Little Summer. It's hard enough to see pictures. I wonder where the green vehicle is. I think Candus was directing that video. And it's a wonder Summer didn't get something in her foot out there barefoot with that trash and stuff everywhere around. God, it's so hard to look at Little Summer. It really is. It breaks my heart. How many times have you seen videos of Summer or just come across a picture you've never seen before and you actually cry? It's happened many times to me.
Yeah, that video is hard to watch. It really is. For me, anyway. Yeah, it is. And the thing I just picked up wasn't that song. You know, she loves Waylon and Willie. No, she loved her parents and they failed her.
Yep.
Yeah, you failed her, Don and Candus. You failed. That little girl would still be dancing. Yeah, that makes me sick. I can't. It's hard to watch that. God.
Ro, do you think she was being told to turn while she was in this video? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Dawn took the video from what I've heard. Dawn took the video.
Yeah, you can tell she comes back and somebody's telling her to do something. You can tell by watching.
Candus is directing.
Yeah.
Kate goes, now I don't like that song. Yeah, it's a little tough. Definitely. Honestly, after I went, after we did the video about Marie Holland, you guys go check it out. I just saw so many similarities with Summer. I did. It didn't take them 24 hours to get it solved, but we know what's going on in this case. We know. We talk about it every day. Oreo. Things like that video is why we must never give up. Nope. Never give up on Summer. Never. Never. Annie Brooks, was this taken in May or June of last year? I would say late May, because they said 3 weeks before Summer went missing. Let me look at the date when it was uploaded. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second, and I can tell you. I guess that would have been the smart thing to do in the beginning. Y'all know I'm not feeling good, but that's okay. It was uploaded May 28th of 2021. May 28th. So let me see. Figure out how many days that was. I got to pull up my calendar. See. Let me see here. I got to go back. Uh-oh. Just November, October, September. Okay, so the 15th we know was on a Tuesday. So the 28th was the last Friday. That was like the start of Memorial Day weekend in May. So yeah, just a few weeks before. Well, Kevin, any closing thoughts? I'm going to start shutting this down. We have another show in less than an hour about Harmony Montgomery.
No, it's just, let's everybody remember, this shit show and the drama is Don and Candace, they can't sell it if nobody buys it, their deflection, it's just, when you watch this case, just, there's just so much deflection that it just, in my opinion, it proves to me 100% that there was no abduction. They're just not. And, just remember Don and Candace, they want everybody to enjoy the shit show because it takes the focus off of them and finding Summer when this is what this is all about, is finding this little girl. So I just want to say I'm glad everybody was here today. Thank you for listening to us. I hope everybody comes back for the next live. And remember, like I say every time, if you got children, tell them you love them, give them a hug. If you don't, tell family member or whatever. If you don't have that, tell your pet. But most of all, tell yourself, because you are loved and you are worth it.
Yep. And we love you guys here. Love hanging out with you every morning. So come back at 11 a.m. Central Time. We have updates on Harmony Montgomery. She's been missing over 2 years and just recently reported back at the end of December. It's very heartbreaking. Another little girl you look at and you just shake your head like, how did this happen? How? In the meantime, come hang out with us in Discord. Send me an email. Make sure you tell me who your YouTube name is. No offense if we don't recognize you from chat or comments or anything. Probably not going to get in. We don't even know who you are. We like to talk to our friends, if you know what I mean. Get to know us in here. Chat it up. We love it. Go over to the Facebook page. Give it a like. We update it every day. Well, I didn't this morning because I woke up sick, but that's all right. I'll get to it. And we will see you back here at 11 a.m. And we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Got another big show for you. You guys are the best. Best chat on YouTube. The best. We will see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.